Extra special warning. Our hosts do no research and preparation for these movies. They are just two cynical douchebags. They think just because they have 10 years of bad TV under their belts, they are qualified to review these horrible movies.
Hey everybody, Bert Gutter here. We're here with another one of the worst movies on Netflix. So last night, Bert sent me a text with some suggestions for today. And your suggestions were, what, Haunted House 2, which we've never even seen the first one.
I was looking for, like, the worst rated, and, like, you know, Rotten Tomatoes, which I don't always judge it by that, but, like, it was like 0%. I was like, holy shit!
Well, what's 0% the Starving
Well,
Game?
the Starving Games was 0%.
And that's what
I think,
we did, obviously, by the
was
title.
Like 8% or something. I don't know. But yeah, needless to say, either way, it wasn't going to be a good time.
No, we did the Starving Games, and it definitely was not a good time.
Oh, dude, Starving Games was definitely not a good time.
So whatever, it starts out with like this fucking, you know, the spoof version of Katniss, you know, Jennifer Lawrence. It is, what, Can't Miss?
Can't Miss,
But I just call her is Cat Mess, which
Cat
would have been
Mess.
a better fucking name. But no, they dropped the fucking ball.
Well, whatever. They dropped the ball a lot. You know, like, you know, it's like an hour in, you're like, oh wait, they've been doing comedy this whole time?
No,
Really?
no, they weren't.
No, they weren't, because you, like, every joke was just kind of like...
Well, it's also the
bland.
same fucking formula that all of these spoof movies fucking go by. It is, you know, they got their loose plot from the main movie, this
and then
being the Hunger Games.
Pop culture jokes all over.
Yeah, and other movie references. And other movie references, you know. So yeah, that's basically what we're in store for, like an hour and a half of PG-13.
Yeah.
Just stupid jokes and stupid reactions. Because, like any other spoof movie, you know, there will be, like, somebody will do something stupid and you'll have, like, the main character do the reaction. You know, that's every fucking spoof movie. They do it the whole way fucking through. Like, something happens where it's like, oh. Or,
I know, like, well, this whole movie is just wash, rinse, repeat of that style, you know. But like, it's like if you want to watch a quality movie like that in that genre of however, you know, then watch fucking Naked Gun. And it don't just be the movie. You can
but
watch
Naked
the
Gun's not even really that kind of.
No, it's not that bad.
No, but I mean, it's not even one of those kind of movies, really.
No, it doesn't have like a ton of
doesn't
pop
have,
culture.
no, it has
it's more
none.
slapstick.
Yeah.
Than anything, you know. But they were doing that in this, you know. The whole thing is they mix a batch of slapstick with pop culture jokes, you know, and then just fucking vulgar humor, however they can get it.
Well, PG-13 vulgar humor.
Right, and then they just mix it all together and they puke it out.
Yeah.
You know, and it's horrible. Because I didn't fucking laugh one goddamn time.
No? Well, they had, like, the drawing scene where they were drawing names for who was going to be in the game, and they had, like, you know, joke names.
You
like
know, a major reason for that is because you...
Dingleberry.
Dingleberry. Yeah, but like a major reason for that is that, you know, you can see the jokes coming from a mile away. You know, so there is no setup, there is no punchline. You already... It's ruined for you. And a lot through this movie you were kind of like,
Yeah, but Katniss ends up volunteering for the games because her sister gets picked. And then this boy who likes her, supposedly, he volunteers as well. So they are the volunteers from Sector 12 or whatever. It doesn't fucking matter.
If you ever watched Hunger Games, which I did not.
And I did not either, so...
And I refused
it wouldn't have made this any fucking better if I had, but...
No.
Yeah, now we get a fucking countdown show, like, you know, like a reality show, countdown show, where we get to meet all the contestants, and, you know, the boy that supposedly, like, Katniss really likes this other boy, blah, blah, fucking blah.
I didn't care. Really, I didn't.
So yeah, while Katniss is out there on the fucking show, her dress just catches on fire for no reason whatsoever.
Well, the guy with the blue hair was like, "Arr!" You know, he was.
He's like, oh, her dress is going to catch on fire for no reason. Poof. And it does, and she's running around, oh, I'm on fire.
A lot of jokes they try over and over again. Like, it's like, well, it didn't work the first time, so I don't give a fuck about it this time. Like a chick with the weird makeup, and she was supposed to be that chick from Hunger Games.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Her wig kept falling off. She fell backwards. You're like, that wasn't funny then. It's not funny now. Stop it.
Yeah.
You know, like, it's just people don't even care about whether or not the joke's gonna get a laugh or not. Seriously, because you're just like, okay, set it up, boom, set it up, boom, set it up, boom. You don't even care what even makes fucking sense half the time. You know what I mean? It's just like joke. You can't get laughs like that. You're just bombarding them with shit, and then nobody can process it.
Yeah.
And by the end of it, you're like, wow, what was it about? I don't fucking know, because it had all kinds of bullshit in it.
But yeah, the games start, but the field's booby traps. All kinds of people go to try to get their weapons. There's a whole bunch of fights and stabbings and breaking necks. And well, one dude kills one dude with giving him a wedgie on his thong, which cuts him the whole way up in half. Yeah.
Sometimes it feels like that, dude. Somebody will give you a wedgie. You ever got wedgies?
Not in a very long time, but yeah.
Me neither. You know, I'm an adult man. Nobody comes up.
Do you imagine how weird it'd be on the streets if like every day people just gave each other wedgies?
It was
for no
somebody
reason?
just ran up behind you. It was like, you know, you hear the footsteps like, bah, 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 bah. You're like, what are they? Oh! And then they just rip your underwear up over your head. You're like, ah, Jesus Christ, my balls. That'd be crazy. You would not know what's going on.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what happened, obviously.
But whatever, it doesn't fucking matter, right? Because Katniss is running through the woods and they're like, we need to send our most technically advanced weapons at her, so there's a fucking crappily drawn angry bird that hits her bonk. And then fruit starts falling, so she pulls out a sword.
You know,
Fruit
of course,
Ninja.
it's the Fruit Ninja. You know, it's just like, yeah, and they hit you with all that pop culture horse shit.
And then the games has a streaker that runs through it.
Right.
Bird poops on her. There's a crazy wasp nest above her head.
Falls on her head because she
But yeah, these kind of bees make you trip out. So she falls out of the tree with a bird's nest on her head, and then she's not bird's nest.
Bird's nest?
Wasp nest.
Wasp nest.
Starts
Bees.
tripping out and
Whatever.
starts picturing that she's in the fucking Avatar movie. So she's running around all blue and dude's all fucking blue and
Yeah,
Fuck
it's
off.
not funny. None of
Not
it was
fucking
funny.
wrong.
It was just like they were just going through it like
Yeah,
it
and
was
then-
a read off. Like it wasn't them performing the movie. Actually, it was just them doing a read off. You know, maybe this was a mistake. This wasn't supposed to be the film. It was just them just reading their lines. You know, because that's how it fucking felt.
yeah.
You know, like oh no, here comes this girl.
So we get this other fight scene now. It's basically like Sherlock Holmes, you know, like the scene whenever it all slowed down and he'd be like, oh,
Yeah.
punch him here,
Nut
hit him
punch,
there.
you know, all
Yeah.
that kind of shit.
But that's basically what she does, but to like 3 people. Punch him in the nuts. Ah. Punch him into this. Ah.
Yeah.
Oh, pull his retainer. Ah.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah.
Chick was cute.
Oh yeah,
You
I'm
ever
not
played
saying
the-
that at all.
Well, I know you didn't. I mean, why would you? You know, she's beautiful. But yeah, it's just the movie sucks.
So we get a commercial for a pizza, chili, rib, barbecue
I like that.
ranch,
They just kept
fungus,
pounding shit on
ham hock,
the 600,000 fucking calorie. I was like,
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
So whatever, Peter, which is the dude that volunteered with Katniss, and Katniss are in this
He's
cave.
basically like the Kmart. What's that douchebag?
I
The
don't care.
one brother of what's his name? You know, the one that's always teaming up with Seth Rogen. What the hell's his name?
Oh, yeah. I can't think of his name either.
Are you serious?
You can't either.
Damn it.
Franco? James Franco?
James Franco. What the fuck's his brother's name?
I don't know.
I know it's
I can't
Franco,
remember.
but
Yeah.
it's something, whatever. You know, the brother. You know what I mean? It kind of reminds me of him. They were trying to, like, do a Kmart version.
Whatever. So they're in this cave, and they're kind of having a moment when Gandalf is grabbing her ass.
Jesus, he's then turned into Marv Albert, you know?
Yeah, so that happens. They kick them out of the
Dude,
fucking
he had a
cave.
handful too, man.
Yeah.
He grabbed it, he's like, "Grr," squeeze the piss out.
So whatever, they're outside, and the fucking people behind... Did I ever even mention that Dietrich Bader is the fucking president? I don't think I did. He is, and it's awful.
And he phoned in that fucking, he phoned that shit in, like, he was just like, alright, I can't wait to get the fuck off this set.
But whatever, it doesn't matter. He sends in the Expendables. Like, a pretty decent...
These guys! So the whole movie was just like,
Yeah,
and then
but
when these guys came on,
These
I was
fake
like, wow,
ass
they
Kmart
really-
Expendables really kind of looked and sounded
They
like
tried-
this
they came to
should
work.
have been the movie.
Yes, if
They
would've took
should
these
have done
dudes
this as the
and was
movie.
doing like an Expendables parody, you know, but just didn't bombard it with bullshit, but just had it a straight fucking parody of that one movie and not a billion movies mixed into one. There's your formula, fuckers.
But then Katniss's boyfriend shows up, shoots them
Yeah,
all,
on the back,
and
and I was like, oh great, all the best characters just died. Way
Yeah.
to go, movie.
so whatever. Katniss and Peter win the fucking starving games,
Yeah,
but then they
yeah.
change the rules saying there can only be one winner, so Katniss shoots him in the fucking chest with a fucking arrow, and I'm the winner, bitch, blah blah fucking
Yeah,
blah.
shit, something like you dig or something.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, that's not racist.
And then the Avengers show up. The Kmart Avengers show up.
And the
Which-
guy did Samuel
The dude
Jackson.
that Sam Jackson was pretty decent, right? He does this whole long fucking speech and then
They did.
cuts up on Hawkeye pretty hard fucking
Which a lot of
core.
everything he said was pretty spot on.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Hawkeye fans, but
and
yeah.
then they fucking recruit Katniss as a fucking Avenger, but then they step off the
podium
pedestals
things and blow
and then,
up. You know.
yeah, step on
Was
landmines
that
and
a Hunger
blow up.
Games thing? Did they stab things they had to tramp on if they dropped off?
I don't fucking know.
I don't fucking care either.
And that's basically about it, because now we get like fucking 8 minutes of outtakes and credits and all that fucking bullshit.
Oh yeah, you know, and that goes on forever.
For like 8 minutes, yeah. Yeah, that was that.
Yeah.
I guess.
I mean, if you're looking for a comedy,
Don't watch
this, you know.
Yeah.
Meh.
If you're looking for anything, don't watch this.
Yeah, I know. It was just it's like bland pie. You know what I mean? There's nothing in it, just crust.
Then that wouldn't be pie then.
Yeah,
would
well,
it?
that's
Just
what the
doesn't there
movie-
have to be something
There's no
in it?
filling at all. You know, there's
So
nothing.
this movie's just pie crust.
Pie crust. There's no pie inside.
Okay,
That
so
doesn't make any sense.
I guess that's our review for this movie. The Starving Games is the pie crust of movies.
Yeah, the pie crust. So it's just like burnt pie crust. You gotta be more specific because people think pie crust are like pie crust. Oh. You know what I mean? But we gotta make sure
Well,
they
could
know
you- could
that
you
there is
eat
no
just-
strawberries or blueberries in mixed with that.
Could you eat this
Pie crust?
this pie
Just
crust?
dry pie crust.
Yeah, with nothing
I
in
don't
it.
know. You'd be like, you know, you need whipped cream.
Well, you need all
dress,
you need
know
all
what I
the
mean?
stuff that makes it pie in
I
there.
know.
Like-
You can't just have it like
Yeah.
plain Jane.
Anyway, anything else to say about the fucking Starving Games or Cat Mess or
Oh, fuck.
No.
What the fuck would I have to say? It was dumb. Don't watch it. You know what I mean?
And on that note, for Bird Gunner, this has been another one of the worst movies on Netflix.
Yeah.
We'll see you next week.
If it was worth it, I'd say watch it, but it's not worth anybody's time. I'm sorry if I hurt any feelings. But talk about this nothingness. This nothingness in the realm of film. This lump of garbage poo that they just threw in the litter box, scrambled it around, and dumped it out on the table. It was stupid as piss. So was my opening statement. You know, and I don't, you know,
Like any other spoof movie, like any.